In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on March 1st, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Indiana Pacers versus New Orleans Pelicans. In the vibrant realm of professional basketball, an intriguing interconference clash unfolds on the hardwood, featuring 2 teams with their eyes set on solidifying their playoff standings. The Indiana Pacers, currently on the road, are engaged in the culmination of a compelling home-and-home series against the New Orleans Pelicans in the lively city known as the Big Easy. The initial chapter of this home-and-home narrative took place on a Wednesday night in Indiana, where the Pacers secured a 123-114 triumph, surpassing expectations as a 4-point favorite. This victory not only propelled them to a 28-19 historical lead in regular season matchups, but also set the stage for an uncertain outcome as the teams have traded victories in their last 8 encounters. The pivotal question lingers: will Indiana secure a season series sweep, or can the Pelicans orchestrate a split by asserting dominance on their home court? The Indiana Pacers enter the upcoming showdown riding a wave of success, having emerged victorious in 7 of their last 10 contests. The momentum was further fueled by a convincing 123-114 win against the Pelicans in their previous encounter. Spearheading this triumph was Pascal Siakam, who showcased his prowess with 24 points, 11 rebounds, and 5 assists. Accompanying him in the scoring spree were Tyrese Halliburton with 17 points and 13 assists, along with Benedict Mathurin and Obi Toppin, each contributing 16 points. The Pacers demonstrated offensive efficiency, shooting 49% from the field and capitalizing on 14 of 38 attempts from beyond the arc. Despite a late scare that saw the Pelicans trim a 20-point lead to a mere 3 points with 3:15 remaining, the Pacers held their ground. Now, with the looming matchups against the Spurs and Mavericks, the Pacers aim to sustain their winning streak. In contrast, the New Orleans Pelicans find themselves in a minor slump, having faltered in 3 of their last 4 games, including the recent setback against the Pacers. Brandon Ingram led the Pelicans' offensive charge with 30 points, complemented by Zion Williamson and C.J. McCollum, each contributing 23 points, and Herbert Jones chipping in with 14. Despite a commendable effort to reduce a substantial 20-point deficit to a mere 3 points, the Pelicans ultimately succumbed, allowing the Pacers to slip away. Looking ahead, the Pelicans brace themselves for a clash against the Raptors, eager to regain their winning form. As the impending matchup unfolds, potential roster challenges loom for the Pacers, with Aaron Nesmith listed as questionable. On the flip side, the Pelicans boast a full and formidable lineup. The Pacers, known for their up-tempo, high-scoring, and occasionally defensive optional style of play, step into the Big Easy aiming to replicate their home success. However, their road record stands at 14-15 for the season, and they face the challenge of overcoming a recent trend, having dropped 5 of their last 7 meetings with the Pelicans on their home turf. The Pelicans, with a 17-12 home record this season, anticipate fielding a near-complete rotation. Acknowledging the Pacers' defensive vulnerabilities, statistically evident throughout the season, adds an intriguing layer to the matchup. Contemplating the point spread, the Pacers, having dominated the Pelicans at home a few days earlier, could be considered, but the Pelicans hold the home court advantage this time. A significant energy boost is expected with the return of Jose Alvarado from suspension, injecting renewed vigor into the Pelicans' lineup. The Pacers, often falling short defensively, showcase a 14-15 record on the road this season. The recent trend favors the home team, having claimed victory in the last 5 consecutive meetings between the Pacers and Pelicans. While the Pacers remain in a relatively favorable position and could secure another victory with a hot start akin to Wednesday's performance, the anticipation is for the Pelicans to come out swinging, seeking redemption on their home turf. A closely contested battle is foreseen, yet the inclination leans towards the Pelicans exacting revenge in this matchup. As such, the New Orleans Pelicans to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Transitioning to the statistical perspective, the Indiana Pacers have witnessed the over prevailing in 32 out of their first 60 games in the current season. Furthermore, they rank 16th in the league for turnovers, averaging 13.4 per contest. Noteworthy is their second fastest pace in the league, averaging 102.4 possessions per game. Conversely, the New Orleans Pelicans have experienced a contrasting trend, with 33 of their 60 games falling below the total. They stand 13th in turnovers, averaging 13.3 per game, and slightly below average in pace, ranking 17th with 98.6 possessions per game. In light of recent meetings, 4 of the last 6, including the most recent clash, failed to reach the projected total. Consequently, the forecast for this matchup leans towards a lower scoring affair, suggesting that the game will fall short of the projected total. Hence, under the projected total stands is our full game total pick. Milwaukee Bucks vs. Chicago Bulls. Late this Friday, a highly anticipated divisional battle is set to unfold at the United Center. The Milwaukee Bucks are gearing up to face the Chicago Bulls in what marks their 4th encounter of the season. Notably, the home team emerged victorious in the initial 3 matchups, with the last 2 games extending into overtime. With the stage now on a national level, the question lingers: who will emerge triumphant in this fiercely contested series? In recent games, the Milwaukee Bucks have showcased formidable prowess, winning 6 of their last 8 matchups. Their most recent triumph came in a commanding 111-99 road victory over the Hornets. In this game, Giannis Antetokounmpo spearheaded the charge with 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists, complemented by stellar performances from Malik Beasley and Damian Lillard. The Bucks exhibited impressive shooting, connecting on 45% from the field and 16 of 39 from beyond the arc. Despite a robust first-half performance, they eased off in the latter part of the game, affording some rest to key starters. Meanwhile, the Chicago Bulls entered the showdown with a commendable record, winning 5 of their last 9 games. Their resilience was evident in a hard-fought 132-123 double overtime victory against the Cavaliers. DeMar DeRozan led the Bulls with 35 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists, supported by Nikola Vucevic, Ayo Dosunmu, and Andre Drummond. While the Bulls faced challenges in shooting efficiency, registering 40% from the field and 13 of 37 from three-point range, their tenacious defense played a pivotal role in securing the win. As the contest approaches, both teams face roster challenges. The Bucks continue to miss the services of K.A. Tris Middleton, while the Bulls are without Torrey Craig and Patrick Williams, with Alex Caruso listed as questionable. Fatigue may also be a factor, with the Bucks playing on back-to-back nights and the Bulls coming off a demanding double overtime triumph over the Cavaliers. Adding intrigue to the matchup is the fact that the Bulls have been a resilient force at home, pushing the Bucks into overtime twice this season. Notably, their only loss by a margin exceeding 5 points against Milwaukee occurred in the first encounter. Offensive threats such as DeMar DeRozan, Kobe White, and Nikola Vucevic have posed challenges to the Bucks' defense throughout the season, making the outcome uncertain. In essence, the Bulls, whether victorious or not, are poised to keep the game fiercely competitive until the final possession. Their ability to exploit Milwaukee's vulnerabilities in mid-range defense and dominate the boards enhances their chances, particularly on their home court. The Bucks, while riding a wave of momentum, face the challenge of playing on consecutive nights and encountering a Bulls team buoyed by a recent double overtime triumph over a strong opponent like the Cavaliers. Considering these dynamics, the Bulls emerge as potential candidates to secure a minor upset at home in this matchup. Despite the Bucks' recent successes against them, the Bulls' confidence and home court advantage could tip the scales in their favor. So the Chicago Bulls to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Delving into the historical context of their matchups, the games between these teams this season have witnessed varying point totals. The lowest scoring affair saw a total of 227 points, while overtime periods contributed to exceeding the total in 2 instances. Examining the playing styles of both teams reveals an interesting contrast. Milwaukee boasts the second highest points per game and relies on proficient three-point shooting, a facet that could exploit Chicago's vulnerability on the perimeter. On the other hand, the Bulls favor mid-range shots, an area where the Bucks struggle defensively. This sets the stage for an engaging clash of styles. Despite the Bucks being on the second leg of a back-to-back, conditions appear favorable for a high-scoring affair. Both teams exhibit subpar defensive performances, creating an environment conducive to offensive output. Throughout the season, Chicago has leaned towards hitting the over, boasting a record of 32-26-1, while Milwaukee, even on no rest, has a respectable 29-29-1 record. Moreover, the Bucks' faster pace could prompt a quicker tempo from the Bulls, contributing to an elevated scoring game. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Washington Wizards vs. Los Angeles Clippers. On the 1st of March, the Washington Wizards, currently grappling with a discouraging 9-49 record, are gearing up for a challenging clash against the formidable Los Angeles Clippers, who hold the 4th position in the Western Conference. This high-stakes showdown is scheduled to take place at the Crypto.com arena, adding to the pressure faced by the struggling Wizards. In contrast, the Clippers, with a record of 37-20, are eyeing an opportunity to inch closer to the summit of the Western Conference. The Washington Wizards find themselves in a disheartening state, having endured a dismal stretch where they lost 19 of their last 20 games. Their recent defeat against the Lakers in a 134-131 overtime road battle marked their 13th consecutive loss. Despite a commendable effort, led by Jordan Poole's 34 points and 7 assists, the Wizards faltered in the final minutes of overtime, allowing the Lakers to escape with the victory. Looking ahead, the Wizards are set to face the Jazz, Magic, and Hornets in their upcoming matchups. On the flip side, the Los Angeles Clippers have experienced a recent dip in their performance, losing 4 of their last 6 games. Eager to avoid a 3rd consecutive defeat, they fell short in a 116-112 loss to the Lakers. Kawhi Leonard spearheaded the Clippers with 26 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists, but a fourth-quarter collapse saw them squander a significant lead. The Clippers will be looking to bounce back in their next game against the Timberwolves. As the Wizards prepare for the upcoming clash, they continue to grapple with player absences, with Isaiah Livers and Bilal Coulibaly both sidelined. On the Clippers side, the availability of key players Paul George and Ivica Zubac remains uncertain, adding an element of unpredictability to the matchup. In the Western Conference, the Los Angeles Clippers stand tall with a robust 37-20 record, showcasing their consistency and proficiency on both ends of the court. Their balanced approach, generating 117.5 points per game offensively while limiting opponents to 113 points defensively, underscores their effectiveness. The dynamic duo of Kawhi Leonard and James Harden contributes significantly to the Clippers' potent attack. Despite the absence of George and Zubac, recent performances highlight the Clippers' depth and resilience. Although the Washington Wizards have been enduring a cold streak, their competitive showing in the narrow loss to the Lakers suggests a potential for a hard-fought battle. The Clippers, despite recent struggles, remain statistically superior. Considering the Wizards' defensive challenges, the Los Angeles Clippers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Clippers' defensive prowess, holding opponents to an average of 113 points per game, combined with their offensive efficiency, sets the stage for a game where defense could take precedence over offense. Despite the Wizards' struggles, the Clippers' ability to control the pace and excel defensively, especially in critical moments, points towards a game that might not mirror the high-scoring affairs witnessed individually by both teams this season. Aligning with recent trends and performances, anticipating a more defensively focused contest seems plausible. While a high-scoring game wouldn't be surprising, the key question revolves around the Wizards' efficiency in scoring against the Clippers. Despite not being an elite defensive team, the Clippers may exploit the Wizards' offensive woes, which have persisted over the past few weeks. The pace of play adds another layer to the dynamics, with the Wizards leading the NBA in pace at 103.3 possessions per 48 minutes, while the Clippers rank 22nd at 97.8. Recent trends, with 6 of the Clippers' last 8 games going under the total, including the previous 3, coupled with a 5-0 under record in Los Angeles' last 5 home outings, point towards an underperformance compared to the projected total. Therefore, under the projected total stands as our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.